Hey guys, it's Ghost. Welcome to a Cinderia update, version 0.6.10. Starting with a little bit of optimization, the memory usage, and reducing the runtime memory required by the game. Fantastic. Fixed an issue where some VFX were not recycled after being created, causing the game to become increasingly laggy over time. Love that, love that. We love optimization. We love smooth gameplay. Up next, we do have the new content, reworked some sound effects for Rue and Uma, and added 10 new maps to Chapter 2. Excited to have a look at those. And then, the biggest part of this update is Isdara. Core changes. Dash attacks can now pass through all enemies, so you can't get stuck when you're smashing into them with your shield that you're dashing with. And then the Frost has been reworked into Guard. You now have a base of 3 instead of 30 out of 30, and blocking an enemy attack consumes 1 Guard. Guard starts recovering 1.7 seconds after you stop consuming it, restoring 1 Guard every 1.25 seconds. It's going to be interesting to have a look at. We're definitely going to jump in and play Isdara straight away, but there's more of this to read. So, shield block base cooldown, 1.2 seconds, now reduced to 0.7 seconds. That's so fast. We'll be able to parry so much easier with that. You can kind of get it off twice even if you mess up really badly on the first attempt. Not to mention, a little bit further down here, shield block parry window increase from 0.32 seconds to 0.4 seconds. And when you land the parry, triggering a perfect parry with a shield block now clears enemy projectiles in the area in front of you. That's insane. Plus, it now grants 0.5 seconds of invincibility. So you just can't be hit. If someone hits you in the back during the parry, you're fine. For half a second, you're absolutely fine. And then you also just destroy all the projectiles that are in front of you. Shield block can no longer be used if you have no guard. Just make sure you have guard before you try to block. And then all abilities and skills that consume or restore frost now consume or restore guard instead. I'm sure they changed some text on talents and things as well. But now, here we have ability changes. And I believe all of these are to Isdara. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, of course. Whirling gun dance damage from 120 to 150, that's 30 extra base damage, and they reduce the cooldown by 3 seconds from 16 to 13. The whirlwind slash from the form shift, so when you upgrade it to the 4th level, I believe, it gets a form shift, now going from 135 damage to 175 damage, another 40 base increase. I guess that's 25 base increase from the already 30 base increase in the original ability. Pierce through plus light thrust damage from 30 to 40, so an extra 10 base damage there. Shield bash removed the restriction that prevented it from passing through enemies. So now instead of it not going through enemies, it definitely does. This makes dodging attacks and things so much easier. Okay, Frost Spear Sweep, damage 42 to 50, little 8 damage bonus there, and temporary guard cap duration from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. I actually am not too sure what that means, but I guess we'll find out in-game. And then a new ability, Focused Force. We love new abilities. Dash attack damage is increased to 50 and inflicts powerful knockback, but dash attacks... Oh, we can't read that one. Hold on a second here. But dash attacks can no longer pass through enemies. Okay, so there is a way to go back to that, just getting stuck on an enemy kind of feel. And then Cold Wind Raid reworked. Every 4.5 seconds, your next dash becomes a longer range thrust, dealing 60 damage to all enemies. New ability, Frost Shield Oath. After 3 consecutive perfect parries, gain a bonus state for 12 seconds, which gives you plus 40% attack power, plus 20% attack speed, and 30% magic card cooldown recovery rate. That's an insane ability. I definitely want to grab this Frost Shield Oath. That sounds really, really fun. Okay, new ability, Emergency Dash. When your dash bar is empty, you can consume 1 guard to dash once. Dash attack damage plus 5%. That's so interesting. Being able to use your guard to dash instead of having to get an extra dash charge. Very interesting. And the extra dash damage, like why not? Definitely want to try that out. New ability, Spear Lunge. Your thrust damage increases the distance from the enemy up to 120 damage. Oh, okay. So the further we are away, the more damage it does. And then the combo finisher thrust now lunges much further forward. Okay, cool. So we get this like crazy sliding lunge attack. That'll look so sick. I'm keen for that. And then another new ability, Defensive Mastery. For each enemy type you perfect parry, gain plus 8% perfect parry crit chance. Ooh. For each enemy type. That's a completely new ability to the entire game. We have never seen anything that reflects increases in performance based on the enemy type that you interact with. In this case, it's perfect parry. That's really interesting. And then perfect parry crit chance. So that could easily go up to like 100% crit chance by the end of a run, no problem. And you just always crit on parry. All out charge, temporarily removed, good. Relentless guard, and temporarily removed, and ghost step. So if you used these two before, whoa, we just closed the patch notes. If you used the relentless charge, where are we? Here we are. If you used all out charge and relentless guard, you could just spam dashes. Like that was part of the OP build. So we didn't like those. We don't like being stupidly OP. It just kind of ruins the game vibes. Ice pillars can now take 2 upgraded to 5 hits, and shield bash now shatters ice pillars immediately. So a little bit of a nerf to the ice pillar, but if you shield bash it, it just goes kaboom straight away. That's great. Ability rework to the ice spike. I guess now it's called Ice Upthrust. Creates an ice pillar at the start point of your dash, launching nearby enemies and dealing 30 damage. Okay, interesting. Crystal Grave reworked. Creates an ice pillar on kill. Can trigger at most once every 4.5 seconds. All right. Ability rework. Frost Pounce, now Ice Chisel, completely different name. Replaces the shield bash in your combo with a ground stabbing attack. Dealing 25 damage and creating an ice pillar, consumes 1 guard. Another new ability, Judgment. Your thrust can execute enemies below 10% health. There's a few of those execute abilities, or bosses below 4%. Each point of guard increases the execute threshold by 3.5% and 1% against bosses. Damn. That means because your base guard is already 3, that's making bosses execute at 7% already. If you were to increase your guard, which I'm sure you can, right? We could increase frost before, so I guarantee we can increase our guard quite a bit. If you get that up to even 12 guard on top of this, 16% like insta kill on a boss, that's a big deal. Imagine 20%, you just drop the boss in one hit when they're 20% HP. That'll be huge. Ability rework, Skyfall, now called Airdrop. When you restore guard, there is a 62% chance to summon an ice dragon. That's kind of sick. Throwing a spear at a random position near you, dealing 45 damage and creating an ice pillar. Wow, that's got a lot to it. Airdrop's strong. And then Crystal Bloom reworked. When an ice pillar explodes, its damage area is larger and its crit chance is increased by 35%. Also fixed an issue where this skill previously had no actual effect. Oh my god, that's a horrible bug. Frost Aftermath reworked. When an ice pillar explodes, it no longer explodes in one direction and instead releases 2 frost novas. Ooh, that's cool. Frost Realm ice pillars can now create a large frost path. Okay. Ice Crystal Ritual bonus, damage bonus per ice pillar, 15% change to 8%, and damage reduction from 8% to 4%. Yeah, I think some things were a little bit overpowered in terms of the scaling throughout the run, just because you could get so many ice pillars up if you use the right build. Just don't destroy them and you gain all the bonuses. New ability, Deep Freeze. After 1.8 seconds, ice pillars freeze into deep frozen pillars, increasing their shatter damage by 90%. Wow. Okay. I am so keen to play this. I almost just want to stop reading and play. Tag, Frostpath. Enemies moving on it are slowed up to 35% now instead of 15. That's a big slow. Permafrost, Chinese name shortened. Okay. And duration from 4 seconds to 3 seconds. Fortunately, we play in English, so it's just permafrost for us. Ice Dragonfall. Frostpath duration from 3 seconds to 7.5 seconds. That's quite long. New ability, Frost Trap. Enemies who step on Frostpath immediately take 60 damage and receive armor break for 2 seconds. That's pretty nasty. Since you have this 7.5 second Frostpath, you just bait the enemies onto that path. They just instantly take damage and are broken. Their armor is absolutely shattered and you can start melting into them. I believe armor break is a 35% damage increase to enemies with armor break. Binding of Winter reworked. Enemies that stand on the frost path continuously for more than 3 seconds take 40 damage and become frozen for 1 second. Another ice path interaction there. So we're getting this idea. They want us to make larger frost paths, put frost all over the screen, and just have people run over it and die. Another new ability here, Cold Snap. Frostpath, slow amount and damage plus 80%. That's insanity. And the duration, though, is reduced. The duration of your ice path is reduced by 40%. Ability rework, Icy Calm is now called Composure. While you stand on Frostpath, reduce all magic card cooldowns by 0.5 seconds per second. Oh, okay. That's some nice cooldown reduction you could get on an ability that could actually give you, like, you could reduce the cooldown of a card that'll give you another ice path. Just cycling ice paths over and over. New ability, Ice Glide, using a dash attack on Frostpath. Frostpath, not Ice Path. Frostpath deals 30 extra damage. Very cool. Ability rework, Frost Trail is now called Frost Step. Shortly after dashing, leave a frost path behind you for 1.5 seconds. Cooldown 4.5 seconds. Bitter Ground temporarily removed. I don't actually remember that ability. And Tag Frozen, extra crit chance when frozen enemies take 4% up to 8%. So when you have the tag, when you apply frozen to an enemy, now they have an 8% increased crit chance instead of 4. Nice little buff there. Frost Protection reworked. Freeze yourself for up to 3.5 seconds. During this time, you are immune to damage. When the duration ends, or you cast a skill again, release a Frost Nova that deals 75 damage. Cooldown 11 seconds. Dragon Breath. Greatly increased cast speed and damage from 15 to 18, and frozen chance 11% to 14%. Nice little buffs to Dragon Breath. Another new ability, Frigid Rebound. When you perfect parry, all enemies hit become frozen for 1.5 seconds. Another new ability, Winter Assault. Every 7.5 seconds, your next dash attack freezes all nearby enemies for 2 seconds when it hits an enemy. Ability rework, Fracture is now called Exposed Weakness. Frozen enemies have 14% additional crit chance taken, and thrusts against them always crit. So there's our thrusting build again. As we tried to do in the previous video with Isdara, we did a lot of thrusts, and I believe it just turned into shield bashing, but hey, it was fun while we were thrusting around. Ability rework, Ice Carver is now called Shatter. When frozen ends, deal 70 damage to enemies in a small area nearby. So when their frozen status effect, when the negative status ailment frozen ends, which I believe was changed. No, the duration's the same. It's just the crit chance was increased. So frozen, I believe, lasts for like 3 seconds. It's not particularly long, so this will proc like immediately. And then Shatter Ice is now called Ice Breaker. Hitting a frozen enemy with the shield bash deals 60 area damage and ends frozen early. Oh, okay, so we can combine these together. Yeah, we can shatter them by ending it with our shield bash. 60 damage in an area, 70 damage in a small area. It's just an easy what am I saying? 130. An easy 130 damage there. Okay. Spear Shadow reworked. Now throws 7 meters toward the nearest enemy, hitting all enemies along its path. That's very cool. Another new ability. Gosh, we are spoiled right now. Weapon recovery. After a thrown weapon lands, it can be picked up within 6 seconds. Picking it up reduces all your passive cooldowns by 2 seconds. Oh, this sounds broken as heck. As long as you're quick at picking up the weapon you threw, reducing all of your passive skill cooldowns, that could be insane. If you have like 20 passive skills, you just annihilate a screen in absolute seconds because you're just cooling everything down so quickly. Piercing Finisher, greatly increased attack animation speed. Cool. Little buffs. We love little buffs. Another new ability. Mighty Throw. When throwing a weapon, knock back the first enemy hit. If that enemy hits a wall, deal 75 extra damage and briefly stun them. Sounds pretty cool. Classic knock back into a wall, deal more damage. Throwing Mastery is now called Throwing Focus. Each lost point of guard increases thrown weapon damage by 16%. So that's 30, 3 times 6 is 18. So it's a nice little 48% bonus damage just from the 3 guard you start with. That's quite a big increase considering thrown weapons is like very high damage abilities in this game. Ice Spear Impact has been renamed to Ice Spear Shatter. Okay. And new ability. Oh, there's 2 new abilities here as well. Damn. Ice Spear Impact. When a thrown weapon finishes flying, it releases a small Frost Nova. So yeah, Frost Nova damage on top of the thrown weapon. And then another new ability, Ranged Master. Thrown weapon damage increases with its flight distance up to 70%. It'd be interesting to know how far that needs to travel to do the extra 70%. But I think thrown weapon abilities and Frost Path abilities are getting into the meta now. We're going to just run around on Frost Bars and throw shit. Ability rework, Frost Burst, Shield Shatter. Each time you consume 1 guard, release Frost Nova. Nice. Razor Ring, Keen Nova. Frost Nova damage always crits, but no longer slows enemies. Crit damage minus 40%. Cold Expansion reworked. Frost Nova area plus 24%, and its slow effect lasts an additional 0.7 seconds. Another new ability, Frigid Resonance. For 8 seconds, each time an enemy is hit by a Frost Nova, they take an extra 15 damage. Okay. Flash Freeze Ring reworked. Frost Nova has a 35% chance to inflict frozen for 2 seconds. Another 2 abilities removed from the game, Frost Refund and Wall Ripple. I don't know if I used either of those. They don't sound familiar. Okay, Bone Chill has been renamed to Frost Rupture, and the damage increased by 10 from 75 to 85. New ability, Bone Chill. The lower a frostbitten enemy's health, the higher the frostbite trigger frequency. Oh, up to 75%. So if they get really, really low, it's just going to go like bang, 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 and just kill them. That sounds cool. Deepening Frost. Frostbite can stack 3 additional times. Extra damage per stack, 25% up to 40%. What a buff. That's an insane buff. Then Frost Erosion. When enemies thaw from frozen, apply Frostbite 4 seconds to 6 seconds. Wow. Isdara is going to become easy play, guys. You pick any ability and you can run through this game. A rework to Glacial Cut. When your sweep deals damage, it adds 5 frost damage and has 18% chance to apply Frostbite for 5 seconds. Shatter Echo reworked. When you perfect parry at full guard, it now creates an ice-shattering explosion that deals 150 damage and applies Frostbite for 4 seconds. Ability rework, Drop Bash. Heavy is now called Heavy Slam. Shield block damage is increased to 60 and launches enemies, but its cooldown is increased by 1 second. Okay. Another new ability, Frost Front. when you damage launched enemies, so this one right here, when you damage launched enemies, deal 28 extra frost damage. Now, I don't know how the frost damage is going to scale now that we have guard instead of frost. So that's interesting to note. We'll see if it still scales from guard. Sky Cleaving Gale status upgrade. The status effect applied by its damage changed from 5 seconds cripple to 5 seconds armor break. Love it. I love armor break, so I'm glad they're doing more of that. Giant shield impact reworked. While shielding, consume 1 guard to perform a powerful dash with longer dash distance, dealing 70 damage and launching all enemies. We like launching as well because there are a few things that trigger with the launch. New ability, Overwhelming Presence. Each enemy you launch reduces your damage taken by 14% for the next 3 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. That's pretty sick. If you just launch the screen, you're just not going to take any damage. You can just tank. I mean, we shouldn't be taking damage anyway, but it's just like, it's kind of a fail-safe ability if you're having a rough time. Breakthrough Rush now launches all enemies it hits. Damn. An ability rework, Winter Claw, now called Winter's Breath. Ice Dragon damage applies frostbite for 6 seconds. Nice. Another new ability. Actually, 3 new abilities. Wow, they should have just put them all in the same section. Feeding Time. For 16 seconds after killing an enemy, Ice Dragon damage plus 9%. Killing airborne enemies doubles the effect. New ability number 2 here. Rally. For 5 seconds after Ice Dragon appears, your sweep, thrust, and shield bash gain plus 24%. That's a huge buff to your just basic combo even, because you use all of these in your basic combo. New ability, Icefall Banner. When you summon a Dragon Banner, summon Ice Dragon to bombard random positions within its area I want to use this. I definitely want to use this. Every time we summon a banner, we also summon a dragon? That sounds so strong. Especially with the changes to the banner as well. Alright, Dragon's Dread. Additional crit chance from Ice Dragon damage. 15 to 20%. Dragon's Teeth Tear reworked. Dragon's Teeth Tear? I believe it's Tear, not Tear. Ice Dragon damage plus 10% and it cripples enemies for 4 seconds. Dragon Blood Curse. When you take damage, enemies in a small area nearby suffer frostbite from 5 seconds up to 6.5 seconds. A little bit of a buff. And Dragon Soul's Gift temporarily removed. And I can't recall what that one did either. We have a bunch of bug fixes. You guys can pause and read through those if you'd like. When a legendary item drops, it is now more likely to be a legendary item you have not collected yet. That is really nice. That is so nice. So you have a higher chance of finding legendaries you have not found yet. That makes it easier to find all of them. And then made some adjustments to the Chapter 4 twin bosses. It'll be interesting to see what that feels like now then, because those 2 girls are freaking annoying. Adjusted the Phase 2 witch. She can now be launched. Oh, okay. That is a huge buff, because Phase 2 witch can't be affected by any like movement statuses. But at least now that she can be launched, this makes Isdara's launching builds and things like that do launch just so much stronger. All right, that's about it. And I mean, it was a lot and it's pretty much all Isdara, so you know who we're going to play in this run. Let's get into it. Might be a little picky of me, but I love it when games that do major updates and this main menu changes with it. We have the version down here in the bottom right, but I'd love to see if this whole opening section here was like themed to the Isdara update. You know, if Isdara gets a big change, I want to see a big Isdara image right here. Maybe like some kind of frost like battle around this, around the cathedral or something. I think that would be so cool. But without further ado, let's get into our run here. Okay, the last run was on Rivet. We're gonna switch out there. Hello Isdara, how are you, my dear? I'm going in, she says. All right, let's see what we get from Aunt Belle. Give me something good. Give me something good. More coins in Chapter 1 is always nice, or dodge the first 3 attacks you take. That is what we used to do our undying or no-hit challenge. This was kind of a must for us because we did kind of get hit like 3 times. We used all 3 charges But we did pull it off in the end. If you haven't seen that one, go and check it out. Sweet wheat cake. Thank you for the money. And Ragged Baz, what do you have for me today, sir? You're giving me the Dwarf's Hammer. 4 strength, crit chance plus 2%. Automatically strike a random nearby enemy for 40 damage. Cooldown 5 seconds. Pick that one up. Oh, that was different. Okay, that did not say pick up. The language change at the bottom kind of threw me off, not gonna lie. Hopefully we don't see any more of those surprises. What are we on? Magic card. I want to go Hexfire Embers. And we're still collecting pages, you guys. We're still collecting pages. All right, let's get into a run here. We'll put up the difficulty if we can. We're up to 4 now. So let's 8 minutes. Is that easy? 6 minutes is not easy. We could do the pressure of 8 minutes. I think we can handle that. And then some abilities. Gain a curse each chapter. Not feeling it. Can't split, discard, and inventory items. Ew, that sounds awful. Bosses have more health, shop prices are higher, heal less. Let's do enemies deal more damage. 20% is not bad. I think we can handle that. All right, let's get into it. Hopefully we kind of pop off in this very first run here. That's always the idea, right? All right, we've got the Halo as well. Releasing expanding aura, dealing 50 damage. Looks like this. Boom, and a crit there on the little guy. Poor thing. Oh, wait. The dash feels so different. Oh, it's so weird traveling through the enemy. He kind of gets knocked to the side even. Oh, that's so interesting. We did take a hit there. We kind of just stood in his explosion, but don't worry, we'll get that HP back. Judgment. This is one of the new abilities. It's got a question mark because it hasn't been used before, or they just haven't given it art yet. Your thrust executes enemies below 10% health and 4% against bosses. Each point of guard increases the execute threshold by 3.5%, 1% against bosses. This is going to be insane. I'm going to try and do this, and I want to get as much guard as I can get. Let's read this as well, though. Frost Flare. Each time you spend 1 guard, throw a spear at a random nearby target, dealing 75 damage. That would be really sick, but I just want to pick up Thrust Execute. And we've all seen Banner of Triumph. Every 7 kills, a dragon banner appears beside you for 6 seconds. This is going to be sick if you go like banner spam plus the dragon summon. Right? The dragon summon on the banner summon. Like, I don't know. It was in the patch when I was reading it. If you guys didn't listen, if you just skip straight to the gameplay, then you're not gonna know. And we're not gonna do it in this run probably either. But that's okay. We're gonna do lots of executes. We like executes. Beating them down. All right, I want to test out the parry as well. See if it just feels any different. Probably not. Somebody spawned that can hit me. No, no one can hit me. We're invincible right now. Your perfect parry damage adds damage equal to the remaining guard times 30. Holy. Okay. That sounds really strong. The lower your guard, the higher your movement speed and attack speed, up to 20%. That's pretty strong too. Before the heavy thrust in the 4th combo hit, insert 2 light thrusts. Okay, extra thrusts means more executes. We do want extra thrusts. We'll get some coinage here. I don't know if I'll pick up any magic cards in the first chapter. Oh, we took that hit. We should have parried. Oh, let's parry this guy. Bonk. 106 damage. Wait, it showed the parry, didn't show the damage number. That was weird. I must say the game feels ever so slightly smoother. I don't know if that's like biased because I read the notes, but it does feel a little bit smoother right now. And I'm certainly not complaining. That is not a complaint. I am liking it. We like smooth. I'm definitely keen for the chapter 2 new maps as well. I like it when the biome actually looks a little different as you progress through it. Where's our other enemy here? Here he is. Guy's being lazy down the bottom. Finish him off with a parry. Whenever one of your sweeps deal damage, reduce all cooldowns of magic cards. Now, while dashing, throw a spear at the nearest enemy. Yeah, let's do it. So we get a dash and it throws a little spear. Let's grab an item. I didn't even check the other room, but I like items, so this is what we're gonna do. Took a hit again. Not great. Considering we're playing the girl who can parry, we should be parrying these things. My first game in a little while, guys. I literally haven't played since the last video I posted. So whenever that was, that's how long it's been. I am feeling the rust. Oh, that parry window is huge. Was that a parry? I'm not sure. He took like 100 damage. Nutshell. Have I seen this before? 8 max health. Carry a shield on your back that blocks all damage from behind, absorbing up to 20 damage per battle. When the shield shatters, deal 140 damage to nearby enemies. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they changed the dismantle to some like Chinese kanji and then E to go up. Like, I think they made a mistake in this patch. Something with the wording has changed. We're gonna go cake. It's not showing me that I've got 3 rooms left, so I assume we don't. That's the earliest. Oh, let's kill these guys first. I thought I was gonna get hit there. We'll just pick up the helmet because we've got space in the inventory. Parry that guy. Parry that guy. Beautiful. Birds are great for parries. So this being here this early, I'm not used to. I am really not used to that. This nutshell is so interesting. I definitely want to upgrade the dwarf's hammer. I don't think I've ever maxed that out before. I just ran into a card room, so I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we said we weren't going to get one in the first chapter. Turns out we are going to get one in the first chapter. We're also going to try and get all of our health back because I'm playing very, very poorly. Let's actually hit these parries as I say that. Fantastic job. Fantastic job, Ghost. What are you doing? Summon an ice dragon to carry you into the sky. Or summon an ice dragon to breathe frost in a line from the air. Deals 80 damage to all enemies along the path and leaves a frost path. Sounds good to me. Alright, we have an ability over there. We're going to grab these gold pots. Because we don't want to give up on any gold. And we're going to throw our dragon out on these guys. Boom. I thought he was hitting me for sure. Hit me. Get parried. I'm not seeing the damage number on some of these parries. Maybe it's just pretty quick. I'm just not noticing. Fight me. Alright. Just gets hammered. At the start of combat, every 16 seconds, summon an ice dragon to bombard 5 times. Ooh. Okay, and it leaves an ice path. That's pretty sick. Non-perfect blocks now reflect 45 damage. Every second spent on a frost path, gain 8% attack power. Stacks up to 5 times. Ooh. Ooh, so in 5 seconds, we have like 40 attack extra? That's pretty insane, honestly. We might have to pick that up since we can create a frost path already. Early potion. What are we gonna upgrade here? Maybe the thrusts in my combo. No, we're gonna upgrade the. We definitely know what we're gonna upgrade. We're gonna upgrade our execute. You know we're gonna upgrade the execute. This game looks really pretty today. I don't know what it is. The colors just look nice. Maybe it's just because I've been playing so many other games lately and this game already looked really good. I'm just not used to it anymore. It's just a good looking game, you guys. Alright, we're going to upgrade our executes, which is the first one we picked up. So now it becomes 14% health and 5% to bosses and 1.5% for each guard. We still need to find a way to increase our guard though, of course. Let's grab some money. And then we should get a shop in this next room as well. At least I hope so. Parried. Destroyed. Destroyed. Pick that up. Nice. Parried. Nice. One more to go. There we go. Give me that money. And a shop, please. Oh, there's a gold pot down here. Yes, going to the shop with 583 cash right now. We are spoilt. We're full of money. Werewolf Fang. While equipped, enemy is below 30% health. Enter Frenzy. Gain attack speed and movement speed. Not bad. Not enough pages to buy the broken astrolabe. That's unfortunate. Even with the... Oh, wow. It costs 40 pages. Enter room, temporarily strengthen one random passive. Wow, that's pretty sick. We get a card. I guess we'll pick up this Fang. While a nearby enemy... Does that mean we lose the frenzy when they're no longer below that HP? That doesn't sound that great to me. Maybe if it was 50% health, I would buy it. But 30%, they're basically dead. Like, they're just gonna die and I'm gonna lose my frenzy. If it had a duration, but it's not written there, I would buy it. Let's refresh this shop, get some better. Oh, pages. And we're definitely going to upgrade our card. More damage, cooldown reduced. This skill can hold 2 charges. Fantastic. We will buy the health here as well. Do I want the whetstone? I do. I'm just going to refresh my shop. Binding of Winter. Enemies who stand on Frostpath continuously take more damage. Yo-ho-ho. Rotten Apple and Mushroom Umbrella. Let's pick it up. And we may as well buy the Rotten Apple as well. Just to have the crystals if we need them. What's that one? Frost Shield Slam. After your Shield Slam. Alright, we're actually running out of time. We need to go kill this boss. Oh, we missed a gold pot. I saw it. I saw it too late though. We gotta kill this boss though. We're in a bit of a hurry now. Oh. Did we apply poison? How did we apply poison? Did I miss something? Oh, right. Our mushroom. Our mushroom. Don't hit me, bruh. Backstabbed. He's kind of getting shredded. He's kind of getting shredded right now. I want to send my dragon. Oh my god. There he goes. My dragon. We're on the Frostpath. Okay, we set him off. So now he'll stop doing that freaking dash crap. And he gets executed. He just gets executed. Oh my god. We love it. We love it. Ever-flowing goblet. Gain 6 shield for 25 seconds. We're just gonna get rid of that one. 3 spirit on a fire scroll. Oh, thanks. I don't do spirit builds very often. I know it helps with like recovery and stuff, but we just... Nah. We don't need spirit. We just want to attack. We just want to beat things up. A little bit faster. A little bit harder. Alright, we're upgrading our dwarf's hammer. So I really don't think I have gotten this to legendary before. What can we get rid of? Whetstone gives 40 agility. Oh, sorry, 4 agility. 40 would be insane. We'll get rid of the mushroom, I think. The apple. It's an apple, guys. It's a freaking apple. Actually, I don't think I've maxed that before either. Mushroom Umbrella. 1 damage taken. Apply 5 poison stacks. Oh, wow. Okay, it was the mushroom that was poisoning. But we do also have extra poison chance on the rotten apple, which is pretty sick. Alright, let's upgrade our dwarf hammer. We didn't even see what it does now. It's currently doing crit chance +3. Automatically strike nearby enemies 60 damage and inflict stun. That's nice. This item's cooldown -1 second on critical hit. That's crazy. And then crit chance becomes 80 damage, stuns the same, cooldowns reduced even more, and 35% chance to strike 2 targets at once. Damn, I'm super keen to have that leveled up. All right, let's get to it. 8:53 on the clock. Let's easily make our way through this run. On the new Isdara, in the new update. Very, very keen to crush this run. Die, please? Okay, our damage is seriously lacking. Unless we crit. And then it's just kind of sick. Give me that cake. We love cake. Card. Yeah, we have to go Hexfire. We have to go Hexfire. We're still looking for a way to increase our guard. to increase the execute percentage. Okay, I thought we were going to kill him before he got the attack off, but we should have parried anyway, just to be safe. That would have been the smart thing to do. Annihilate this guy. Oh, okay, we got the stun on him. He missed. Oh, he missed as well. Guys, I can't parry you if you miss the target. You actually have to hit me for me to hit the parry. What have we got here? After the thrown weapon lands, it can be picked up. We did read that one in the chat. It's a new thing in the patch. Add one spear throw to the end of your combo. That sounds good. Raised shield damage becomes 60 and launches enemies, but its cooldown is +1 second. Let's do it. So it's this, right? As we lift the shield, now it does a bunch of damage. Pretty cool. We'll pick up an item so we can get a few more shards. So a much longer block cooldown now, but it does a lot of damage, which is cool. Honestly, I'm really enjoying this little like lance that comes out when I dash. It's so cool. Kitten bell movement 4%. Every 8 moves, 20 bell damage. We've seen it before. We've seen it before. Do you guys want me to stream this game sometime? I've thought about it. Oh, that was a lot of healing from one plant. I don't know if I've ever had that happen before. Yeah, do you guys want me to stream? If you guys want me to stream, you're gonna have to let me know. A little bit of live impression. Live review of what I'm doing. Talk through my thoughts as usual, but have you guys commenting and reacting in the background? Could be fun. It'd have to be on YouTube. I don't really feel like I want to stream on Twitch. Every 0.5 seconds, when your next dash attack hits an enemy, inflict frozen to all nearby enemies. Pretty cool. Winter Assault. On kill, create an ice pillar every 4.5 seconds. Yes, sir. If you have fewer than 120 coins, lose 3 health. And the lower your health, the higher damage you take. Both of these aren't too bad. Let's do Stingy. I think we can get some more money pretty quick. And we can also recover the damage that it does very, very easily. I kind of want to go to the event now, because we might be able to change that. We might be able to purify that straight away. Yes, here it is. Here it is. We're going to purify the curse that we just got. I'm curious what it's going to do. Purify the curse. Let's see what it does to it. So when entering a room, increase your coins by 7%. That's sick. That is, thank you. Thank you so much. So we were an 81. Now we've jumped up to 87. And if we get more coins, that increase is just gonna keep like adding bank. We love free bank. We love free bank. Who's left? You? Oh, he gets stunned though. I had cooldown on my block. Bang, bang, bang. I parried. Give me that money. Oh, go to another event? Second event this quickly? Oh, it's the money one. We can trade in some stuff to get other stuff. I don't think I've ever had these back to back like that. We'll give him the kitten bell. Why not? Have a bell. It gives me a stand-in doll. Store 25% of damage taken, then take the shard damage 5 seconds after you stop taking damage. Kill an enemy, clear stored damage. I mean, yeah. I mean, It sounds cool. And it just staggers the damage we take. So we have 5 seconds before we take it. And then if we kill them, we don't even take the damage. So right now, boom. That's 7 damage stored and removed. Parried. Oh, it took 5. Can I kill him? Yep, but we don't even take the 5. Let's test. Ready? Let him hit me. 8. Kill him. Did I take the 8? It looks like we did. It looks like we took the 8 though. I don't know what's up with that. Launching this guy. Nice. Okay, it definitely looked like we took the damage there. Every 8 seconds, gain empowered your next dash attack plus 30. Yeah, alright, we'll get rid of the helmet. Money or shop? We only have 1 room to go, so we are going to go to the shop. 27 extra cash from our newfound ability. What are we going to upgrade here? 4 light thrusts? Even more chances for the executes? Frostpath grants 10% attack power, stacks up to 7 times. That's 70% extra damage on the ice path. Pretty sick. That's a lot of extra damage if they're on the path there. And they're frozen for 1.6. That's huge, actually. On kill, create an ice pillar every 2.5 seconds. This can trigger 1 time. This raised shield cooldown change is really nice looking, and it's 85 extra damage on a shield raise. I think the frostpath damage is just too good to pass up though, hey? Alright, we've got Knight's Windmill here. After moving 16 meters, empower your next melee attack. I'm gonna buy it just to sack it. I'm just gonna sack that. And then, is this worth buying right now? Wall of Ice. Raise 3 ice pillars in front of you. When the wall forms, launch enemies and deal 60 damage. It's not bad. Ice pillars could be pretty crazy if I get the dragon summon. I'm tempted to just save that $200 though. It's pretty good money right now. It's going to increase by 7%, so I think we just keep the cash. We'll skip the Severin's little hello. Mistimed that one. We're stunning him so much with this treasure. Of course I forget to use my ice path. Alright, executed at the end as well. This feels really strong. I don't think I'm that strong. But the changes to Isdara feel really strong. Alright, let's go next. See whatever else this run has to offer. Alright, upgrading the Dwarves Hammer. Our first time getting that to legendary. Super cool. Now doing 80 damage, stunning for 1 second, and 35% chance to strike 2 targets. Very, very cool. Just had to have a little drink there. Good to stay hydrated while you're playing, guys. You will play better. So you may as well. You may as well. You feel a little bit tired or sluggish in your gameplay, have a drink of water. You might play a lot better. Nice. Cleaning up. Easy cleanups. Easy cleanups. Give me that food. Give me that cake. We get another ember here. We're gonna get so many embers. I just want, oops, I ran into a sign. I just want pages and pages of embers. I was looking at one of the enemies there, and no joke, I thought I was one of the enemies. The role reversal ember that you pick up and turns you into a goat so you can kill Isdara when she runs through the door. That'd be funny. Bop, 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 bop. Oh yeah. Cleaning the house. When you have no dash charges, you can spend 1 guard to dash. Or when an ice spear explodes, apply frostbite to nearby enemies. Airdrop plus. When you restore guard, there's a 50% chance to summon an ice dragon to throw a spear. Definitely doing that. I want to see some ice dragons coming out of my character for no goddamn reason. Because we're naturally spending guard anyway. Okay, increasing our crit chance is going to be crazy with this hammer. Absolutely crazy. Oops, probably should have parried the little explosions on the ground there. Interesting. Looks like blocking uses up like half a guard? Or it uses up a whole one. I couldn't really tell there. That was interesting. When you take damage, summon an ice dragon to lash nearby enemies with its tail. Thrust now only damages the first enemy hit. Increase damage by 135%. Yeah, let's do that. Since I have so many freaking thrusts in my combo. Right, we're getting our second card here. Hopefully something to do with Frostpath. Even though I haven't really been using it. Okay, we're using it now though, right? You see it? You see it? It's there. It's on the ground. We're using it. Clearly. Boom. Annihilating the game, one room at a time. Oh, I so thought he was gonna hit me. Stunned him good. Get dragoned, bud. Get dragoned. Alright, what are we putting with our dragon? Collapse. We like this one. It's the charge forward spear. Consume all remaining guard, deal 40 damage in a cone ahead. Each one guard consumed increases damage by 75. Let's do it. Big guard attacks. Just bang. Big boom. Let's upgrade an ability, shall we? Let's just bang these two first. Yep, big hits. Nice. We might actually reduce the cooldown on the shields. Because I still want to be able to parry. I don't like the long cooldown in case I mess up. Get out of the way of that. Or this one here, the thrust damage. Yeah, I think that's too good to pass up on, eh? 175% damage now. We want to go to the event. There's a chance we can get a lot of dark crystals. Or I should say, I actually forgot what they're called all of a sudden. I think they're the crystal shards though. Right, your moles. Bang. Bang, bang. We just stomp all the moles. They show themselves, they get stomped. Stomp, stomp. Oh, it didn't let me go down there. Oh, bomb, bomb? No, don't hit the bombs. Only hit moles. Prioritize purple. There it is. Come on. Come on. Show yourselves. Oh, we missed that one. It's kind of hiding behind the hammer though. It's hard to see them when they're at the top. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna destroy that lamp because I felt like it. Next room is the coin purse. A little bit of extra coinage. We actually have so much money right now because of that. I think that 7% is going a long way. Oh, we got launched. Yo, these are new enemies. These are new enemies. I don't remember these guys. As if that's not a new enemy. Since when were there enemies that could pick me up? Also, by the way, I did not notice any new rooms in chapter 2. Maybe we just kind of flew through it and kind of like forgot to look around. But chapter 3? I swear that's a new enemy. Am I losing my mind? Can we upgrade an item here? Let's move this down. I would like to upgrade the stand-in doll, so I've never had that maxed out either. Heal an enemy, clear damage, and restore 1 health. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sick. What are we getting rid of for that? The nutshell could be cool to upgrade as well. Actually, more effective for us right now too. Gives us more max health, carry a shield on your back that blocks all damage from behind, 28 damage per battle. Deal 200 damage to nearby enemies and armor break for 8 seconds, and at 45 seconds into combat, gain another nutshell. Ooh. You know what? We get rid of the stand-in doll. Do nutshell things. We're gonna nutcrack people with our thrusts. Isdara gonna thrust people into cracking their nuts. You heard it here first, pal. You heard it here first. We have 850. We're gonna buy some stuff. They're definitely getting this Hexfire. At the start of combat, every 16 seconds, and every 16 seconds, summon an ice dragon to bombard 5 times. I mean, that seems like I just have to get it. At the end of a thrown weapon's flight, cast a minor Frost Nova. Thrust in your combos skills have 35% chance to apply armor break. I mean, because we're going thrust, I think we have to pick that up. Because we're going thrust. Alright, alchemical flask on the Frost Dragon Breath. When you are hit by the Frost Dragon Breath, the cooldown of all skills is reduced by 3 seconds. That's pretty sick. When the skill deals damage, it applies Frostbite. Yeah, let's do that. Then we can pick up the Moonlight Branch. Yeah, alright. Refreshes the shop for us. We get a treat. Oh, that's our broken astrolabe, which we can afford now. I think we should pick it up. Because we haven't unlocked it before, so... Temporary strengthen 1 random passive. That is a new item for us. And we'll get rid of the greedy grasshopper. We'll get rid of the witch's perfume. We'll buy these pages. Cold light refraction plus. Max guard plus 3. Yo, we can afford it as well. While your shield is raised, reflect enemy ranged attacks and dealing 1700% bonus damage. Thank you, game. Very, very nice. Another treat. And cast iron gear. Sure. Sack that as well. Oh my gosh. That was huge. That was a huge shot. We just got 6 shield. Now our second card that just bursts all our shield as damage is going to do so much. In fact, I'm going to do it straight away at the start here. Bang. 517 damage. Right off the bat. We launched him, but it didn't do anything. He still attacked us. I can't parry straight away. I gotta remember that. Frost Dragon action. Get him in that frost. Get him absolutely wrecked by that frost. Nice. While he stands in the frost, he takes a lot of damage, and we execute him. Goodbye, goat. Who's the goat now? Me, mother father. Absorb that money. We got Blessed Anvil. We know we like this one. We know we like the Blessed Anvil. We'll get rid of the Whetstone because we have upgraded that before. Elven Longbow is something we've had before as well. And we got the snake again, guys. I should have picked that up first. The snake's OP. The snake is disgusting OP. Oh, man. Pick up the snake, then get rid of the crow feather. Oh, we should have picked up the snake. We just sacrificed 3 things without it. That could have been huge. That could have been dramatic. Oh, what a mistake that was. Up to the upgrade. Oh, yeah. Do we upgrade the astrolabe? We could. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Then what does it do? Every 7 room entries, strengthen 1 random passive. Just permanent. Permanent. Yeah. Sure. It's new and it's upgraded. Happy days. We can upgrade the nutshell by the Blessed Anvil here. We should actually upgrade the Blessed Anvil. Because we want to win this run as well, right? I am going to do the Rotten Apple too. I don't think I've ever maxed out the Rotten Apple. And applying poison's not bad. Enemies hit below 50% health. This chance becomes 50%. Wow. Pretty much guaranteed poison if they're below 50%. Because like hit them twice, one of those is going to poison. You know, most of the time. I guess 50% of the time. Executed. Executed. Dragon. Executed. Executor. Executor. We love execute. It's like when those guys respawn, execute seems to kill them anyway. Thrust in your combos have and skills deal 65 spread damage behind the target. Wow. 65 damage on a thrust is insane. Oh, we have an upgrade. Do we want to upgrade this? The ice piercing we just got? I think we should. I think we should. That seems like a good idea. Oh, sorry guys. I forgot to resume the recording when we started this room. Don't worry, nothing happened. We just killed a couple of dudes. You didn't miss out. You didn't miss out at all. Don't worry. This is a long playthrough. I kind of want you guys to tell me, do you prefer the edited, cut out half the fights kind of video? Or do you like watching these longer, less edited videos? Just me talking, smacking away. You gotta let me know, because I'm still new to the YouTube game. I'm still new. I'm having a good time with it. But I need more interaction. I need you guys to like, give me an idea. Give me an idea. What do you like seeing? If you like watching it, and your content creator is giving you the chance to say, look, I want to watch this. I want to see this kind of content. You may as well take the opportunity. Speak your mind. Let me know. I'm open to ideas. Extra cash, or do we want to go to the shop? I think we just get more cash for now. So that makes our next shopping trip so much better. Get parried, bruh. Get parried. I love getting a successful parry, especially on these guys that try to choke slam me. The savage ass. Okay, this looks like a new chamber. This is definitely a new chamber. They weren't. So they said chapter 2, but this is more than chapter 2, man. This is a new room. I have not seen this chamber before. Did I misread it? Did they mean every chapter after chapter 2? This looks very new. They left out some details in that patch, you guys. Oh, lag though? Why are we lagging though? Oh, this is a bug. This is a bug for sure. We are lagging like crazy right now.
Is that on my end? Or is that the game? This map might not be optimized. This particular new map might not be yet optimized. I hope you guys didn't see the freeze frames there in the recording. Alright, that was so laggy. Oh my. Pop, pop. I was a bit late to that. A bit late to the parry. Got him. Beautiful. I'm focusing up a bit because we're taking a lot of damage. I gotta start paying attention. We get cake. 3 rooms away. Let's do it. Let's grab some cake. Hopefully we can heal up to max before we fight the witch as well. I was late to the parry again. I thought he'd die. I didn't want to waste my parry. Nice. Took out all 3 of those guys in like one successful combo. Ooh, dodged that one. Parried. Oh, he got that hit on me. I thought I got another parry off. The cooldown's a little bit long on our parry right now, that's why. Okay. Let's level up the rotten apple again. It'll be pretty funny if we had already actually got this to the legendary. But I really don't think I have. I really don't think so. Okay, it becomes 4 poison and attacks against 50% health. Chance to become 55%. Poison enemies take 12% more damage. That's really, really nice. Let's get these pages down here. Have our dragon help with this one. Nice. Amber. I think we have to go Amber. We need to get as much damage as we can. Oh, I'm just letting him hit me. What am I doing? Just let him hit me, guys. That was pathetic. I'm sure you're saying the same thing, so. Boom! 1500 damage. That's insane. That's so insane. Nice. Let's kill this damn book. Kill another book. Big hit. 1500 damage. Love it. Get parried. Get killed. Silly little book. Cast an additional Frost Nova after casting a magic card. Seems alright. If your target is airborne, your melee attack becomes a lunge that performs 3 thrusts. Yo. Yo. We can launch them with this. And then bang, 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 becomes a lunge. Deals lots of damage. That's exciting. Let's buy the health. Frostpath slows strength and damage increased. Yes. And we'll buy the pages, and we'll buy the potion to upgrade an ability. Slow strength and damage increased to 100 by 120%. That could be insane. The 3 thrusts still even more damage. Shorter cooldown on the ice pillar. Raise shield damage, launch, and the cooldown. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one because the cooldown's a bit long right now. Dash attack damage increased to 50 and deals heavy knockback, but it can no longer pierce enemies. We could upgrade something else. Black and Bellows. Let's buy that and get rid of it. And then we'll buy this potion to upgrade our new Frostpath upgrade as well. Very nice. Are we missing any parts? We are not. let's get to these nasty girls. Now, they have been changed in the patch notes, so let's see what that's all about. We have no idea what the changes are, but apparently Clorinda and Thisbe have been changed. Okay, already they seem a lot less aggro with the teleporty annoyingness. Yeah, they're just not... They're not, like, quite as crazy with all their movement. Oh, they only did one slash, and then another one much later. Okay. This feels way easier, to be honest. This seems way easier. We're kind of just fighting them one by one. Wait, where's your friend? This is not meant to be this easy. Oh, I mean, I don't know if I like this change, to be honest. Because this used to be a hard fight. Now it's like, I'm actually a bit bored. I'm actually kind of bored by this fight. Where's the other girl? You know what I mean? I'm just waiting. Here she is. Hello there. Welcome back to the game, mate. Yeah, that felt bad. It didn't feel as like quick, responsive. Like this is the second last boss in a run. It's meant to be hard. There must have been a lot of complaints about how quick the movement was or something. Oh, I didn't like that at all. I have Medusa here. I mean, it's really good, but we're just gonna get rid of it. We don't need it. We don't need it. We want to upgrade our apple. We want to upgrade our apple. Let's go. Let's upgrade the apple. Have I got this legendary before? I have. No, I didn't get an achievement for that. Damn it. And I know I've done the anvil before as well. Okay, we made a mistake. We've maxed out the apple before, you guys. Maybe we just get rid of it and grab something else. Never know. Could get something better. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna have to like make a checklist for what we have upgraded and what we haven't upgraded yet. There's just so many items in this game that does make it really fun, but it also makes it hard to remember what you've done. Okay, normally these rooms just end like instantly. There seems to be a couple more maidens in here than there usually is. I wonder if they're still building this act. Yeah, it's still only 3 rooms. It would be cool if there was like a whole extra act here to actually play through. Like a proper 5th act leading up to the boss. It would make runs a bit longer, but hey, more content, more fun, right? More things to grind out. It would make it much more interesting in terms of builds. Build leading into the final boss as well. Yeah, there's definitely more maidens. Like, I don't remember there being this many maidens to deal with. We're gonna go to the shop, of course, because we want to upgrade a new item. Let's find something else in here to... Oh, courage drum. Every 13 seconds, beat the war drum, granting you and your summons plus 8% and plus 14% attack. That's pretty cool. We can't afford it though. We don't have enough pages. Oh, we've done Lucky Clover before. I mean, let's re-roll. We should have bought the potion. Upgrade a random ability sounds great. We just upgraded our frost energy. We should upgrade the one that gives... I think we already have... No, yeah, this one. It's the Cold Light Refraction Plus. We've already got that plus. Okay. RC Iron Pot. Have we maxed that before? Is there a way for me to check right now? Hold on a minute. Okay, we have not maxed this out before, so we're going to buy this. We're going to dismantle the apple. We're gonna go and upgrade a rusty iron pot for the achievement. For the achievement, you guys. It's worth it. I'm missing 5 shards. Okay, we're gonna have to re-roll and hope. Yes, good. We can get rid of some here. Should we get rid of the oak cane? That's actually a really good item. Let's get rid of the carrot snowman. Oh, we should have got rid of one of the... It doesn't actually matter. Oh, does it? Yeah, we should have got rid of something that gives the snake better stats. Honestly, they're kind of the same. Alright, rusty iron pot, our new legendary. We got our achievement for it. What does it even do? Equipped health, max health plus 10, 8 strength. Honestly, that's really good. Does this give more? It does. And then, oh wait, no, is that showing me the stats it's got from the 13 strength versus the, it's the same. So what is it doing? 18% chance to reduce damage by 10, that's pretty sick. And then melee 12% chance to deal 30 extra damage and inflict stun. Wow, it's actually really strong. 30% chance to inflict 1.5 second stun is strong by itself, let alone dealing an extra 30 damage on top of it. Okay, here we go, guys. The final fight. We still have a res. We haven't been using our Halo ability at all, which is stupid because it gives 15% increased crit chance. So we are going to do that. We've got 6 guard. Let's go in there. Still got 9.5 minutes on the clock to take out the Cinder bitch. No problem at all for us. Let's skip this cutscene and get into a battle. Stunned already. Can we stun her again? Probably. There it goes. Dodge, stun. Chance to stun on hit as well. Right now, kind of gross. She's getting nailed. She just can't move. We're stunning her to death. She's standing in double ice path right now. Hit her with a big guard attack. Did I hit that parry? I don't think so. Set off the bombs. A little bit ice path damage to it. She's just standing in it. Classic Cinder Witch play. Alright, stage 2. We did a little execute on her at the end there. That was kind of funny. Dodge the rocks. Oh, we tanked one of them. Okay, that wasn't good. Okay, I thought I could launch her. I think I've been lied to. Dodge these. Use our halo and go ham. She was still beaming, so we are going to lose this run. I just stood in her beam and took like 80 damage. That was not good. Yeah, we're dead. We're just dead. We blundered at the end there. I thought her beam was going to end. It does feel like every animation in the game has been slowed down. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like everything has slowed right down. The battle in Act 4, Chapter 4, Threesby and Clorinda, that was really slow. Everything I'm used to it being just a bit faster. But excuses. We have failed. Not the best display of gameplay, but we did have a fun run. I hope you guys had fun watching me fail with Isdara. And if you want to see more content from Cinderia, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment your favorite bit. Tell me what I can do better. Tell me I'm bad. Tell me I'm good. Tell me whatever you want. But what I really want to hear is what you guys want to see. Let me know and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.